I say Taurus, you think rental. But there was a time when this was about the hottest real-world car around. Been a long time, but now the Taurus is back and a seriously interesting car again, especially in SHO high-performance flavor, garnished with some of the best cabin tech in the biz. Now, I like the cabin in this Taurus. I mean, the Taurus layout is good these days anyway, but the improved materials and this kind of pseudo-metal finish all around is really kind of a handsome place. Here's your 8-inch LCD touchscreen. We've seen Sync before, but the current generation, of course, hard drive based in this case, with 10 gig for you to play with in this advanced Sony branded head unit. And not only do you have Sync's various features, but you've also got Sirius Travel Link these days in the high-end Ford head units. That means the Sirius satellite radio connection is also going to bring you things like traffic data, weather forecast, including an overlay map, fuel prices, movie listings, sports information. So it's a pretty good quasi-connected automotive head unit. Under your media button, CD, DVD, here's your integrated slot right here. Jukebox takes you to the hard drive, 10 gig of space available for you, which Ford calls 2,400 songs. And user device takes you either to USB or the Bluetooth streaming you'd set up, wirelessly of course. Now our car is loaded up pretty good, so we've got a lot of toys in here, including a rear power sunshade, blind spot information system, little indicators on the far outside ends of the mirrors tell you when someone's back there. And as part of that, cross-traffic alerts. So when you're nosing out of a driveway, this thing will let you know in a blind situation if cross-traffic's about to T-bone you. It's kind of a Ford thing. We do have a backup camera on this car. Part of a package, doesn't come with every Taurus SHO. You hear it beeping? That's also your ultrasonic sensors to let you know you've got some BMW here this car would like to eat. One choice only on the gearbox here. 6-speed automatic with kind of a big old chunky lever here. It's pretty straightforward. You go up and down unless you want to go all the way back to manual. That's where your paddles kick in. Otherwise, you're driving along in drive. It's a real straightforward thing that doesn't have a lot of left and right sort of gating, which is fine. Now, Taurus SHOs have always been powered by kind of exotic, blown engines. In this case, EcoBoost is Ford's big deal these days. It basically means, in this case, V8 power and torque out of a V6 with hopefully economy that is more like a V6 than a V8. 3.5-liter aluminum V6 dual overhead cam. The EcoBoost part comes in with 2 small turbos, twin turbos working on different RPM ranges, and direct fuel injection. That means the fuel's injected right into the cylinder, right where it needs to be compressed. That allows the air-fuel charge to be kept at a lower temperature, which is a very big deal in the combustion dynamics of any gas engine. Bottom line, 365 horsepower, 350 foot-pounds of torque, nice numbers, 1725 mpg, while getting you 0 to 60 in 5 seconds, or maybe a little bit less if you're really good. The engine sits side saddle in this car. It is set up in an all-wheel drive only configuration on an SHO through a Haldex coupler out in the back. Out on the road, the real joy of this car is indeed the engine. With those twin turbos, direct injection, and a sweet spot of displacement, the EcoBoost V6 really can keep a straight face while promising V8 performance with V6 efficiency. Turbo lag? Nah, just about none. This car is one of the best applications of turbos I've ever driven. Power comes on like a hammer when you want it, but the motor remains totally tractable around town. We averaged a real-world 21-ish mpg, driving pretty hard, and could nail 0 to 60 in 5 seconds flat. The suspension was a little less impressive. It rides well around town, but I was definitely reminded that it is a sport suspension. Reminded of that at times I didn't want to be, like on crappy city streets. And when pushed, I was reminded why a Taurus SHO costs a lot less than a 5 Series. There's a difference in the underpinnings. But don't read that as a car that doesn't nonetheless handle and ride very well. Okay, a Taurus SHO is going to run you about 38 base. On top of that, it's $1,700 for the nav system, $1,200 for adaptive cruise. Those two are common a la carte options. What you really want, though, is to make sure you get package 402A. Sexy name, huh? That's going to bring you the upgraded audio, power moonroof, heated and cooled seats, blind spot detection, the cross-traffic alert thingy, rain-sensing wipers, rear view camera. It's about $3,700 for that package. You're looking at low 40s to get this car done CNET style.
Hey guys, Brian Tong here, and if you're looking to see the top dogs in tech face off, then you need to watch CNET's Prize Fight. We'll throw touchscreen phones in the ring, reignite the console wars, battle web browsers, and more. So you can find it all at cnet.com/prizefight, and I'll see you there. Whoop-ah!